Hello guys, welcome again to another BTC video. I hope you're doing great today. Sorry for not uploading videos in the last couple of days, but there was some technical issue happening with the videos, so I couldn't really upload them. But I think now it's all fixed and it's all good to go. With that being said, today we're going to be talking about the macro and the micro charts, or the macro and the micro predictions for BTC. So basically we're going to be talking about the next couple of month, or the upcoming months and the upcoming days, and where might Bitcoin go in both those time frames. So stick around till the end of the video because it will get very informational. As always, like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot of the channel. It means a lot really for the channel if you can help it grow. With that being said, let's just jump straight to the charts and see what's up with Bitcoin. Well, first let's get the obvious out of the way. So if you've been following me on Twitter for quite some time, so I posted this on Twitter. I think it was on the 31st of July when Bitcoin was around 24,300. I said BTC at resistance. Resistance is the heart line of my channel, which is this one right here, the dotted line right there. Double top formation, clear as day, as you can see here. Bearish divergence on the RSI, the stochastic, the RSI, and the MACD. So there are bearish divergences forming, or there were. Overextension from the EMAs. So the EMAs were coming in around like 22.5 to 23K, around that area, and there's a swing pattern failure happening where basically we just failed and broke below support. Technically, it should have been support. So pullback incoming. Best case scenario 22.5 to 23, which we are right now at that area. Worst case is 20.5, and absolute worst disastrous 17.5. And obviously the second and the third case will all depend on the indicators, and we're still not out of the woods. Now the last one is right now is highly unlikely, but the second one is likely, and I will be explaining to you why in just a couple of minutes. With that said, just let me pop up the EMAs just to show you where we're heading. So this is these EMAs are like magnets. We tend to like always go towards them. They attract us all the time, and that's why one of my main targets for the pullback was the EMAs, which was 22.3 to 25, and we actually did wick to around 22,661, so very close to the bottom of our region. Now the biggest question for today would be obviously Maze. Are we bullish? Is the pullback over? Are we going up? Well, to make it very simple and very clear, there are no confirmation signs of upside yet. There's more confirmation signs of downside. So the indicators are pointing to the downside more than the upside. So we are most likely going to enter a downtrend over the next couple of days more than an uptrend. So the likelihood of entering a downtrend is higher than that of entering an uptrend. But what I can tell you is that if we don't lose the EMAs and we do consolidate, so there's something called the Consolidation Rule. I always speak about this in my TA private classes and in my trading classes. This rule just basically tells you if the indicators are pointing up, right, and you consolidate rather than move up, most likely price action will do the opposite. So you'll dump basically. And the opposite is true, obviously, if the indicators are bearish and they're pointing to a downtrend, so they're pointing that we have to go to like 20.5 or something, or 20.7, sorry, but price consolidates over the next couple of days, then that most likely means that the opposite will true, and most likely will pump from where we are consolidating at. So that is very important to understand, because it's one of the main things about TA that people forget. Yes, price does move up, down, but it also moves sideways, and sideways is actually very good for either case. With that said, I'm going to talk about the macro first, and then we'll jump to the daily and the 4 hours to see if anything's happening over there. So the macro, the thing that is very good right now, obviously we're still not out of the woods yet, but we have these EMAs, the 18 and 30 EMA. They're coming closer to us. So I'm expecting consolidation under these EMAs for the next couple of months. So, maybe from now to like, I don't know, it could be to like June 2023 or May 2023, and that could be the start of the bull run. So somewhere around here maybe. June, July is such a bad month for Bitcoin anyways, but yeah, so anyways, somewhere around this area right here is probably going to be where our bull run resumes. I'll probably post this on Twitter again just to make sure the calculations are correct, but the The EMAs are very important in telling us where and when the bull run will resume, because the closer these get to each other, the more likely that the bull run will start, because these have never crossed ever bearish ever since the inception of Bitcoin. Now, if they do cross bearish, I have a video. You can go check it out. It's like a year old or something. I posted this video like a year ago. It's called the 10-year bear market theory. If these do cross bearish, I'm expecting, a long winter for Bitcoin, longer than before. Now, not necessarily 10 years, but more than the usual bear market winters. And that's just because these have never, ever crossed bearish in the history of Bitcoin. And if they do, then they just signal for a prolonged bear market. Obviously, I'm not expecting it right now, but if it does happen, I will obviously let you know. Also, there is a bullish monthly divergence forming on Bitcoin. I've been talking about this for quite some time. I don't know why no one's talking about it on Twitter. Like I've seen people talking a lot about bearish stuff, but never about bullish stuff. So we have a low and a higher low, and then we have a low and a lower low, and this is a bullish divergence. This just means that after a couple of months, Bitcoin is going to have a nice rally to the upside on the monthly time frame, which is great, which is everybody's wish and dream. Obviously, one of the telltale signs that that the bull run will resume is obviously the EMAs coming closer to each other, plus a break above them. That would be great if you can break above these EMAs, and these EMAs are going to come closer to us, by the way, so they're not going to stay at 33 and at 31. As we consolidate over the next couple of months, these will probably come down to like 25k, and then that's going to be your boss level. And once you see Bitcoin over 25, that's probably going to be your signal to the bull run has resumed. But obviously I will update you guys, because these do change, and 25 is just a rough estimation. Weekly time frame looking great as always. So we are in a relief rally. We are in a weekly relief rally, and I think over the next couple of weeks or months, most likely we are heading towards these EMAs, which are coming in between 27 and 32k. So we are probably heading towards that region there. And I think there will be a rejection there. I don't think we climb above this, but if we do, it's going to be very, very bullish for Bitcoin. Like this has been, as I've been saying earlier on my YouTube videos, this has been 2-year support. So it's going to be 2-year resistance right now. So it's going to be very, very hard to break. And I'm not expecting it to break right now. It needs a catalyst to break it. But I do expect, after a couple of months of consolidation in a bear market or in the bear market, most likely we will break these EMAs. So my best advice for you guys right now is just accumulate, and just accumulate. Now let's go to the daily time frame, which is going to tell us about the next couple of days, what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So the daily time frame hasn't shown any end of the correction yet. There's still no signal of even a relief rally to the upside. There's still no confirmation of that. I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. There's still no such thing, and we are bearish under the 4-hour EMAs, and we are getting rejected over the 4-hour EMAs. As you can see here, we dropped below them, we retest them as a resistance, we drop, resistance, we drop, resistance, we drop. So every time we go towards these EMAs, we hit our head, and then we just drop. Basically a very good trade setup as well, because it's like a kind of like a range. You can short here, you can long at the bottom, but shorting at the top is better. But yeah, so we are bearish, and until Bitcoin climbs above these EMAs, especially right now coming in like 23k, and starts to close 4-hour candles above this EMA, then the likelihood of us going towards 20.7k is highly likely. Now I have another trend line right here, which could be a bounce region as well, which is coming in around like 21.8 or something. That could be a potential bounce region as well. So we have 21.8, we have 20.7, and we have 17. Obviously, these are the 3 targets that I have in my brain for potential upsides. Where will the upside start? It all depends on the indicators, and as of now, the indicators aren't telling us that the upside is here. So as of now, the indicators are telling us that we are potentially heading much lower, and I believe so as well. Now, the only invalidation, or to add invalidation to this, other than the fact that the 4-hour EMAs, a close above them, could invalidate the drop, obviously, there's another sign that you could wait for to invalidate the drop, and it's the Stochastic Rsi on the 12-hour time frame. If the Stochastic Rsi on the 12-hour time frame has a nice bounce on the 20 level, then most likely that's the end of the pullback and we're heading up. Clear and simple. If this does go below 20, then most likely we are going to reach these regions that I'm talking about. So either, you know, now we're actually closer to 21. So either 21 point, like 21 point, or sorry, 22 flat, let's say, and 21.2. So that area is what I'm looking at for potential bounce. And for potential bounces, I mean the indicators might signal a bounce over that region. Obviously, when we reach that, I will check the charts again. If the indicators are telling us that we're going to get up or head up, I'll probably post it on Twitter. So yeah, so that is it for the analysis for BTC. On the macro, we're looking good. We're looking like we're going to visit 30K over the next couple of months or week. On the micro, on the smaller time frames, we're looking like we're going to visit low 20s one more time before starting to head up. Obviously, I will keep you guys updated. If you want to know more information on this, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. If you want to inquire about my private paid Discord, which has copy trading right now and spot signals as well, link of my Telegram is in the description below. You can message me there. I'll probably reply to you. We also have a discounted price, which is very, very good for everybody, just, you know, to try to help out the community in these tough times. And if you don't want to do that, you can just try out copy trading using one of my links below. Partner exchanges, we have 3. You can try any of them and try copy trading for yourself. It does really work, especially if you know how to pick good traders to follow. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoy your weeks, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.